Good morning, Internet. This is Tom, Negotiating with Jesus. Working on triads, major, minor, major scales, key of C. No sharps, no flats. And I'm just going to do this as if I was a teacher, but I really am a student. I'm doing this over and over. Trying some picking skill to get picking discipline. I have to do it every day for a little. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day. So I'm doing this this triad thing. So as I was just preparing to do a video, because why would I do videos? Why not? Everyone's doing videos. So I've done this key of C, trying to get it into my head, and I noticed the joy to the world. Is the key of C and the do, re, mi. So this triad practice is playing the chords. The triads, 3 notes that go together and make chords. So you're playing a C. You're a cowboy chord player. You're playing a C, E, G. And then you notice E, G, C. G, C, E. So those are 3 ways of saying the same thing, C, E, and G, only transposing, inverting the order. So the low note, if it's the C, it's the root triad. If the E, G, C, if the E is on the top, the C goes to the bottom, so you flip that C to the bottom. It's the first inversion. And it has to do more with a staff and the notes as they stack notes. The bass note, if the root note is a C, that's the first inversion. So this is music theory, and it doesn't matter, except for it kind of does. So I've been practicing triads. First inversion, root, second inversion. C in the middle, G, C, E. G, C, E. Okay, so I'm going to follow C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Key of C, there's no sharps and flats. If you were to put 3 notes together, play a C, what chords, what triads would go together if you wanted to write a song? Well, they figured that out, and they theorized on it, and they said, this is how we're going to explain it. This is the theory in practice and in theory. Now, you don't have to follow it. You can put other chords together, and if it sounds good, it'll sell, or you'll believe it. If it sounds like trash, it's not a good theory. It's not a good working song if you can't get it to kind of sound nice. So we're already 3 minutes in. So the root note, we're going to follow the C scale up. The do, re, mi. The do, re, mi. We're also going to add 1 note from the G string and 1 note from the E string. G, C, E. If we wanted to do a D, and we didn't have sharps and flats, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's the octave, or the scale going to the octave from G to G, because we're going to go from C to C. And here we're going to go from E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. No sharps and flats. So what happens? G, C, E, A, D, F. So the F, or the D chord, is a minor. So we're just going up. We're going to play the B, E, G. That's an E minor. So major, minor, minor, C, D, E minor, F, Following the scale up each one, no sharps or flats, we get to the F chord major. That's C, F, A. We're going to do some picking practice. I'm going to do the cross picking from Molly Tuttle. I'm going to do it over and over because I have to get good at it. I have to get my fingers, the muscle memory. I don't want to do it for a year straight. I want to do it a little bit every day. Keep going up. We've got the D, G, B. Is that a D? D, G, B. But the actual chord, if you were in the first or the root position, G, B, D. 1, 3, and 5, starting at the G. G, A, B, C, D. No sharps or flats. Following it up. There it is. There's the theory working out. Just going up, playing only sharps and flats. The three that come together, turns out that that is a triad. We're on the A. E, A, C. It's a minor. Major, major, minor, minor, major. Diminished. Oh, dang. It's the F, B, D. All the way to the octave. You're playing a song in the key of C, you're going to write a song. You kind of center it in the key of C. You're going to center it on C. You've got 7 chords to work with. At the very theoretical, basic minimum, you've got 7 chords. You pick any 3 or 4, put them in any order, kind of build it around that C. Oops. Now, instead of traveling way up and down the neck, you can find chords. Chords that are close, and that's why the guitar is such a great instrument, because you can find these chords close by. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Octave. Another triad. First inversion. Root, root. This is second inversion. It is just a partial. It's the triad from this cowboy chord. That's the triad from this bar chord. The C bar chord way up here. The bottom of the C. The minor shape of the E chord. There you go. Working it out, trying to get it in me, trying to live it, trying to practice a little bit until it is a tool that's useful. Right now it's a tool that I'm grasping at. So keep going.